I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renin or Danon. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Doily? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the Red Woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena, and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renis Alma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
got spirit! Bring you down! Rising Wyvern!
Thanks for the thorn in our side.
Now you'll learn! Can you take it? Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! Grind you as a dust! Explosive ring! Burn it out! Fire support! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! I'll smash you!
Do you require
Dragon Swarm!
captivity?
Explosive ring!
Make it rain! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Lost in motion! No further! Catapult!
Denied!
Dragon Swarm!
Benediction light.
Try this! Explosive ring!
Do it!
It's on!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm ready for the next battle. think I'll pass on the handle.
Lightning meteor!
Here's a healing arc.
Elusive deity!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. Gemini Aqua. Mega Ray.
No further!
Annihilation. Glacial fire. Downfall.
Explosive ring! Not today!
Eat jerk.
Shield and
Here I come!
This one's mine.
Air pressure!
Time to shine.
You're finished!
Let me show you what my
Rising
heart can
Phoenix!
do. Rise and shine.
Explosive ring! No dawn shall break this night! Dragon form! Soaring
Here
blast!
goes.
Far enough! In a bind?
Blood.
Try this!
Evil. Beast of Soul.
Explosive ring!
Raging
Lunar Storm! Rising Viper!
Beast of Soul.
Take this! Burn in hell!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Rending you out! Megasonic thrust! Dragon form! Bloody
Arc shield.
Piercing
Radiant pierce.
Air pressure! Dragon form!
Radiant blood pierce.
Rising Viper!
I'm out of it. Back into the world.
In a bind? No escape! Try harder! Not a chance! This
Where
one's
are you
all mine.
going?
Burn! Begin!
Confiscated.
And Dragon form!
On guard. Radiant pierce.
Try this! On your knees! Explosive ring!
Water.
Air pressure! Another incantation ruined! Take
Fire blow.
Take this!
Annihilation.
Meteor! Here I come!
Begin.
Hardcore me!
Annihilation.
Dance on the wind! Reflect on thy
This
sin.
one's mine.
They smite with blackened blade! I'm ready! Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Step back! This one's all law!
Out of my way!
You're mine! Force of regeneration! Rising Phoenix! Thanks!
Lunar blast.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Rising Viper! Struck!
Healing
Rising Falcon!
Easy and smelling to me.
Megasonic!
Yeah! Sorry to trouble.
You're finished! You can't get out of bed! To be let free! Not today! Armor won't save you!
Here goes.
Raging Lunar! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. There.
Here I come! With the
Into the center.
Take
Already.
this! Rising Water! Rising Mountain!
Reload.
Bloody
I feel sprightlier than before.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Joe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegus is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd—
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie. Built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, A new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept turn against death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegus till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegus who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.